So the OnePlus 9 Pro just came out recently, and I have mine right here. And so today I'm going to be basically talking about my impressions of my OnePlus 9 Pro so far. Now, I am overall really impressed with this phone so far, but it does have its shortcomings and its advantages, like obviously every phone. Like, no phone is in fact perfect. Like, obviously this is not in fact a perfect phone. Besides, it has its camera issues and some other stuff that I'm going to be talking about today. Now, OnePlus definitely did do a great job with this phone. They did do a good job, I think. But I think the Hasselblad camera partnership needs a little bit of tweaking. But disclaimer, this is not my full review. So this is just my impressions so far of using the phone, not my full review. As I clarified, not my full review. Alright, so without further ado, let's talk about this. So the main thing OnePlus really hyped up was the cameras. And the whole hype around the cameras is just not there. The cameras are not the way that they should be with the hype. I think that they definitely, I mean, they're not bad cameras, like most people will be able to use them. I don't think they're that bad, but obviously I think my iPhone takes a better picture, I feel like, which is obvious because for the amount of money though that I feel like you pay for this phone, it should be up there with the S21 Ultra Pixel 5 is not the same price, but it should be up there with the 12 Pro Max, the S21 Ultra. I feel like it should be up there with those phones, and the reason that it's not is because I think that they're a little bit of lacking. Now, the fact OnePlus partnered with Hasselblad with the cameras means they realize that their cameras need work, so it makes me think that in future phones that the cameras will be better than they are now. But that's my overall opinion. I'm just voicing my opinions, honestly. But that's what I think. So, alright, if you want to get notified when I upload, hit that subscribe button and that notification bell to get notified when I upload a new video. So, without further ado, so the OnePlus 9 Pro, obviously, as I've said, it's a solid phone, but I would give the camera like an 8.5 or an 8, or I'd just give it a straight 8, like a straight 80 on the camera scale, because it's not perfect, because it is a little bit blurry, so that's an 8 out of 10. I think it makes the blacks look a little bit more blue as you see in these pictures. That's what I think. Now, I'll show more of this in my camera test versus my iPhone 12 Pro, and you guys will see the comparison, because that's overall what I think. I don't think that just these software updates. Now, OnePlus is doing a great job with releasing software updates for the phone. Now, I think they're doing a great job, and that's fixing some of the camera stuff, but I think it might be a hardware issue. It can't just completely be a software issue, if you know what I mean. So, I think that, I mean, yes, I think that a lot of people said that the 8 Pro last year was good once they released some software updates like 6 months into it, but that's 6 months into it. I think I know, like, I understand about the whole software updates, but people want to have a good phone out of the box. It would be nice if, like, I mean, it had some stuff, but I do like that they are releasing software updates, so I'll be able to talk more about that in my full review about the whole software updates thing, because they'll probably have released a bunch of more from now until then. But for now, I'm just running off of the most recent one, which I believe was like April 1st or something. I think something about that. So I feel if they keep having mediocre cameras when you compare it to the S21 Ultra, iPhone 12 Pro Max, or 12 Pro, even the Pixel 5, my Pixel 5 has a great camera. So now, that's what I think. I feel like it should be equally as good if you're paying that same amount of money for this phone. I think that the camera should be as equivalent to like an S21 Ultra or something, which I would say is the king of the flagship Androids for the camera right now, at least from what I've tested, because I tested S21. So now, I think that when it comes to when it comes to the cameras, I think OnePlus has a lot to work with. But when it comes to charging on this phone, charging is A+. I will give charging an A+ on this. It charges in less than an hour to 100%. I plug it in. I don't even want to charge it overnight because of how quick it charges. So that's my opinion on charging. Warp Charge 65 is pretty impressive. Now, battery life, that's a little mediocre, I would say. I wish I would get like what I get on my Pixel 5. I wish I could get like a day and a half out of it. I mean, I don't even get a day and a half out of this, but this lasts me the entire day. But then again, I charge my phone throughout the day. I don't run it to empty, so that's really not that big of a deal to me. Now, I'm considering doing a charging test with this phone, so we'll see if you guys want a charging test. I'll do one. I'm willing to do one. But then again, I mean, I think it is a good phone, and I think that it's nice, but obviously it has those general issues that I stated. But I think that OnePlus could really work on this in like the 9T if they do a 9T. I think that the Hasselblad partnership, I think they're spending so much money, so OnePlus obviously realizes there's something wrong with their cameras. So maybe that means they'll work on them. Like, I really love this phone, but I as of right now, I can't really recommend it, if you know what I mean. I mean, if you're a OnePlus user, then yeah, if you're upgrading from like a 7 Pro or something, it's a great upgrade. I think from any, if you're a OnePlus user, it's a great upgrade, but I could recommend an S21 Ultra to people is what I'm trying to say, or a Pixel 5. That's my overall opinion though, but I do think that this morning mist color is really nice, how it fades from the light to dark, but it does pick up fingerprints, as you guys can see. But that's my overall opinion, and I think that the speakers are overall not that bad, so speakers are pretty good. Alright, so that's my overall opinion on this. Now, OnePlus has a lot to work on, but I don't think it'll all be within software updates, but I think that OnePlus could really work on this and they could make a really good phone in the future that would make a lot of people really happy. So I think that they did a pretty decent job with this phone, but is it perfect? No, it is not. Alright, so that's pretty much it for this video, so like always, please subscribe, catch you guys in the next one, peace.